Hey, what's up guys? It's Extreme Bricks, and today we're back with another Stalingrad update. So this is Stalingrad update number 7. So we're getting very far into these updates so far, and if you've stayed since the first update, and if you haven't, I highly recommend watching all of them because you see massive progress for all of them. But if you stayed to the first one, you're going to love this segment. This is probably going to be the best one out of the series so far. Probably one of the best ones without the finale, of course. That'll be the best one, of course, with the whole thing done. But this one, I'm happy to say we are 100% done with the first section. So this mock is going to be consisted of three massive sections, but this one was the first obstacle to overcome, and it was definitely the hardest one to do because of how massive it really is. The part count is, I couldn't even imagine. I'd say definitely over 15 to 20,000 parts used in the first section, easily, without a doubt. So a massive amount of parts used, and there's a massive amount of progress done this update that I did a lot of work on, so I highly recommend staying to the end of the video to see everything that was done. So without further ado, let's go right in. Alright guys, so we are now looking at 2 months of work finally completed. So this has been a huge undertaking. I mean, just the scale of this mock is absolutely massive. And considering this is not even the completed mock, we have another section there that's going to be built. I'll go into further detail about the next sections in the end of the video, but there'll be one section there and one section on this side, or one big section there, and then that'll be it. But anyway, let's not focus on the future plans, let's focus on what we got done and how awesome this looks. So the biggest thing you're probably gonna look at first is probably the Messerschmitt. So we got my Messerschmitt BF-109 flying overhead over the train tracks, about to go take out the Russians on the next side, which is going to be built very soon. So very excited to get to start construction on that. But anyway, it's built on 3 translucent stands, so they look really nice because they're all brand new parts, so they're very clear, not scratched or anything. But just give you a minute to admire the Messerschmitt. It looks really nice, and bottom shot looks amazing as well. So really nice Brick Mania kit, highly recommend it. But I want to make probably 3 more to put in the whole mock, just have like a huge amount of air power over the Russians, which will look really cool. So we got a pilot in there, and this looks awesome. So the last time we saw this, the road was mainly consisted of slabs of dark bluish gray 2x4s with masonry brick. I wasn't a big fan. You guys kind of liked it, and it looked alright, but not to my standards. I really didn't like it, actually. So the reason there wasn't an update last week was because I had to rip up the entire road and then replate it, and then put brick under that, and then detail the heck out of it. It took about a week of a lot of time and work, but finally the road is to my standards and it looks amazing. So the road is all done in plates now, much more detailed, very nice. I'll just give you a minute to give you a little bit of overview of the whole road now. So it looks fantastic and I love it. So it took a lot of time just because all the small details that are in there. So it looks very nice, but we'll start at the beginning. So we got one of the Tiger tanks coming up down the road, and we got 2 of the finished half tracks. So I'll show you one, they're both the same. But yeah, these look really nice. Very nice half tracks, and they're full of soldiers. So we got 2 half tracks coming down, and then over here we got a really cool detail added. We got a mortar strike from the Russians will be on this side. So mortar strike here, got a German being blown up on the fireball with all these flames around, and just a lot of like smaller rock pieces, and it's all actually dark reddish brown in there, just for dirt, but you can't really see it because all the flames. But it's very nicely detailed, and we got some Germans jumping out from the flames. German walking with Panzerfaust, and then just a lot more snow mixed in, which looks really cool too. German Flame Trooper, we got this half track with an anti-tank gun. I believe it's a Pak 36. The second Tiger right here, he's going to be shooting at the KV-1, which I ordered the parts for, so that's going to look really nice. But we actually have the commander of the Tiger 1. Wants to focus. He's got his Luger P08 something, and he's shooting that Russian down. He's trying to get on top of it and blow the tank up. And we got this German with the MP40, mowing him down. It's a lot more Germans running into the trenches to form backup over here. and we've got the howitzer crew right here, and they're loading up shells. So you got this guy putting the shell in right now about the fire, and got this guy handing him the shell. You got a bunch of empty rounds all over the place. We've got the gas AA truck, the Russian utility truck, basically, dropping off more troops to battle. So we got the commander right here, a really cool looking minifig. There we go. So he's in the battle too. So we got the box of all the, mortars or shells. Just more Russians, jumping out of the truck and things like that. And then got this Russian having a very bad day right now. Let's get a little bit of a shot of that. So very bad day for him, good day for the German. And we got 2 Germans in the trench laying down fire with the MP40. And then let me go back to the railroad tracks. So the rail lines were a big challenge. I really had to do a lot of different designs before I really found one that I really liked, and I finally found one that I love. So first of all, what took a lot of time is the rock detailing on the side. So this took an incredible amount of time. So I'll just show you some of that detail. You can just see how long this would have taken with all the plates and bricks and small tiny pieces. So that looks fantastic though. When you look at it from like this angle, you can see I had so much more detail. So that looks really, really nice. On a train track, I decided just to go with just a standard light bluish gray plates going down the middle. I mean, I don't really need to do anything fancier than that. I think it looks just fine. And I did do a lot of detailing work with the snow, just to give it a little more of a texture, not really so plain and boring and simple. Just another column of Germans. This guy was about to shoot them on the half track, but he's having a bad day. But yeah, it's very dense snow. Really looks nice though. The train tracks embedded into the snow, how it would be in the Russian winter. So yeah, just really, really nice. And it goes down, the texturing for the snow goes down the side of the rail lines as well. So really, really, really nice. And then we did finish up all the rubble detailing on the side of the factory. So again, there's much more detail. So very, very nice. And I did add some grass stalks, just to give some color, and also just because not all the plants would die in the winter. Obviously, some like stalks of grass would still survive. So just got a few of them mixed in there. The trench done. Everything's finished on this side. And then going down over here, we got, if I move the truck for 1 second, we just got a lot more detailing work as well. And then we also on this side have same amount of detail, probably even more. But on this side, got the third tiger, and if I lift it up, you see the detail goes all the way down. And then I did a really cool technique that I really like. I'm gonna do a much more in this mock of the same thing. We got some. 1 second. We got masonry brick, basically a snot technique underneath the plates, and it basically looks like it got bombed out so much, or abused so much in the road, that the very base of the road's exposed. So it looks really, really nice effect there. And you got like angled plates that can make it look a little nicer. And then the entrance to the factory was given a little more detailing with snow, and I actually did it at a door to the factory. So it's got small little door, and then this whole thing would obviously lift up. It doesn't really lift up, of course, but just gives a nice effect, illusion, I guess. But it looks really nice. I'm gonna open a door, have a German in there shooting at some Russians, and we got the ladders going up to the sides of the roof, which will be utilized in the final staging. So yeah, that's pretty much the final section, or final. Everything's basically done for this section, which took about 2 months. So a lot of work went into this, and the end result is just amazing. This has taken a long time, but well worth it. Just looks awesome. You got the coal cars. Everything just really comes together and just looks fantastic. So now that this section's done, it's time to move on to the next section. So the next section, I could have started last week, but it wouldn't have looked as good because I've been planning out this next section, next structure, like the factory here, for about 2 weeks now, because I want it to look really, really nice. So I got 2 ideas. Either build a section, build one more section of like a really big building, not as big as this, probably like 3/4 of that, so about that size, but a different shape, of course. It's going to be like a really cool design, much different than this, so it like changes up the whole layout. My plan is to have a horizontal building going here, so it gives it kind of doesn't look like everything's not straight like that. But anyway, what's gonna happen is we got another section of roads gonna come out here. Got another section of train track that'll be right here, and then we're also gonna have the building start here, and then we're gonna have the whole this whole road be part of the building. The train track's gonna go right just alongside the building, and then the road is gonna go like straight. Like it'd be a door that leads into the factory where they can like unload the trucks. Obviously, it would not in battle, of course, but you know, when it was actually a factory, it would. And then maybe if I have enough time, I'll build another section here of a road and another building here. They'll be occupied by the Germans. So that's the plan for next section. These will be much more battle damage, unlike this one where it's in really good condition. These will be much more bombed out and just screwed up in general. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this update. This has definitely took the most amount of work. I really appreciate all the support I'm getting from views, from just subscribers. I'm at almost 2,800 I think I passed today, which is just amazing. Never thought I'd get this far. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the update. Definitely look forward to more updates coming. I don't know when it's going to come out. I really don't. Just many more projects I'm working on right now. And I did decide on the next mock. It's not going to be started for about 5 months, but the next mock will be the Battle of Kursk. That's definite. I thought about making a few more different ones that would be, you know, different mocks, but that was the final decision, is the Battle of Kursk. So get ready for a lot more tigers. So anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the update. Remember to like, comment, and if you're not already subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. Always helps. And I will talk to you guys later. See you guys next time.